Some of these dirty women are claiming that President Trump is trying to take away their rights as women. Do you believe that?
I think the only people that can take away our rights is really us. You know, when we stand up for the whole, the all, as in the planet, then it's far beyond Trump. It has nothing to do with him anymore. It's really about the spiritual state of the collective whole.
So do you think that the president is trying to take away rights from dirty women?
I think the president is trying to take the rights away from anyone that doesn't have as much money as he needs to invest in other things.
What has he done to imply that he's trying to take away the rights from other people?
Just the continuous lies. I feel like anyone that lies to me, bold-faced lies to me, is taking something from me.
What has he...
On top of the appointment of all the sinister people that he's put in power and put in positions of power.
What has he lied about?
Let's be clear that he has lied about being for women. He's lied about being for the United States and having us at the best that we are, that we can be. He is lying to us that alone.
But what has he done to... Do you agree with her that he's lied? Do you agree with her?
I feel that he has been distrustful in everything that he says. It's not specifically about women per se, but he's not to be trusted about anything he says.
Anyone that won't show his taxes immediately when asked, he's hiding something, he's lying about.
But he does have to show taxes. There's no law that says he has to do that.
It's not about the law. It's about us trusting him enough for him to do that.
President of the United States.
Exactly.
One last question. Did Obama do anything to make your life better or women's lives better or the country better? Are we worse off today under him or better off?
I think we're better off. When he took the office, he had a lot of mess to clean up from the previous president. We're speaking of Obama. But Obama, I mean, just the fact that he had his wife and children in the White House representing him the way that he did for people of color is major.
Now, he didn't do anything to make your life better. The ghetto, the black-on-black crime still out of control. Unemployment is worse under Barack Obama. We're high debts, high tax, and all that.
I'm from the hood, and the majority, I'm from Lamert Park. Okay, so the majority of the Bloods and Crips that I live around during the time that Obama was president, they became much more peaceful. They became much more respectful to one another, and they started wearing each other's colors to show the United Nations of gangsters.
Are you here for the Dirty Women rally?
My name is Alifa. Yes, I am here for the women's rally.
And why? What are you supporting at this rally?
I'm supporting different dimensions of reality.
Like what?
Like all lives, black lives, every life matter, trans march. You need to be a person of color to know that. If you're white, you might not know what I mean. So I'm just saying we need these people back out on the street talking and collaborating. My family founded the NOI, okay? Both my great-grandparents, okay? But I'm here supporting people that support me.
These women are saying that President Trump is against women. Do you agree to that?
He's against niggers.
Against what?
Niggers.
But not women.
Oh, he likes dick pussy action. You know what I'm saying?
He's not against women, right?
Not in bed.
But they're saying
he's not against none of that gay shit either. If he
right.
included, you know.
Are you? So do you support President Trump or no?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I think he's excused only if there's a black president right after him. He cheated. He used his dollars. I mean, naturally, you know, you have a lot of money, you have a lot of push and pull, but he rigged it. Ask his son.
Do you have any proof of that?
I bet you he'd clip me out.
Do you have any proof of that?
I prove that Elijah Muhammad had $80 million.
No, how about Donald?
He doesn't.
How about Donald Trump? You have any proof of what you think about him?
I prove that I'm psychic and I know the difference between wrong and right.
You don't have any proof against Trump, right?
Omarosa? Ask her.
No, you don't have any proof.
You know me another day. No, because I don't work for the government. I just know interactive peace. And I know he did not have public support, but then he was invited to a full term at the White House. He's a socialite. He's not a president. He's a socialist.
Were you disappointed that Obama spent 8 years in the White House and did nothing for black people?
He did a lot for black people, but he didn't do enough.
What did he do for black people?
Should have did something for black gay people in particular.
What did he do for black people?
Then maybe spirituality would happen.
All right.
What did he do? What do you mean? What did he do? He was black. That's all he really had to do. But then he put money into black jurisdiction, but then he didn't. So he was trying to play both coins. He was trying to spearhead one avenue, but then trying to appease white people. You can't really do that, but you have to figure out the difference between right and wrong, and he didn't want to do that. He did money.
So were you disappointed in him?
Black people have money, though.
Were you disappointed in Obama?
I was not totally disappointed in him, period. And Michelle Obama neither, and Malia, and what's other young lady's name? None of them. The dog, nobody. I love all of them. I love them.
Thank you so much.
Black president, we needed a woman one to coincide that for change.
Did you want Hillary?
Yes, for change.
You wanted lying Hillary?
For change.
Crooked Hillary?
For change.
Just for the change of it?
Who's in there now? Donald
No,
Trump?
you just want a woman just for the change of it. They don't have to be in the good.
Well,
You just want her for the
Who
change.
do we choose for president besides, we got Michelle Obama running? Then we could have picked her. We could have picked Michelle Obama then.
no.
But she didn't run.
We had
Who
enough
ran?
of her.
Hillary Clinton ran. She's a white female. She's in charge. Her husband was an ex-president for 8 years, 2 seasons. We could trust her with them together for a little bit. They don't like black people. They pretend to like black people. They don't like black people. But we needed them temporarily to get a positive reinforcement for women.
Let me ask you this. I got to run, but let me ask, are you a Christian?
No, but I love Yeshua, Jesus Christ. But no, I'm not a Christian because I'm not a follower. So
You're not a follower of Jesus?
I believe Moses was stupid and Muhammad was
Are
accurate.
you a follower of Jesus?
Because why was you Pharaoh, but then you chose to do
not hearing me.
realms of evil?
Listen,
Could've just
listen.
been Pharaoh.
Are you a follower of Jesus?
Dumb. I love Jesus. Jesus will follow me because he was gay friendly. I don't know, but why am I not free? Because he was here. He was a very psychic God, a very psychic
Thank you.
demigod.
You're here in support of the Dirty Women Rally?
Yes.
And why? And how about you?
Absolutely.
And why are you supporting the Dirty Women Rally?
We are here representing PUSH. We are a group in Tulare County, Progressives United for Human Rights and Social Justice. And so we're here simply to support and show solidarity with those fighting for their rights.
Why are you supporting the Dirty Women Rally?
Are you kidding me? Because one, I'm a woman. Because two, women are not second-class citizens, and we're kind of tired of it. We shouldn't be here fighting for our reproductive rights, for women's rights, who are human rights. And this is 2017. We should already be in level with men. There shouldn't be a wage gap. I can go on and on and on and on. There's many.
Do you support open borders?
Open borders? Yes, I do.
So you're okay with the illegal alien coming in?
Go ahead and correct you. It's not illegal. It's undocumented human beings. So it's not illegal.
So are you support of illegal alien coming in too?
They're not illegal. It's a different type of paperwork that they have. They're illegal permanent residents. I think that, so do you know right now there are more people leaving the U.S. to go to Mexico than there are coming to the U.S.?
Are you in support of illegals coming in?
I don't like your question, so I'm not going to answer that.
How about you? Are you in support of illegal aliens coming into the country?
I don't support the way you are phrasing that question, so I won't answer it.
Do you try again?
Are you in support of open borders?
I am in support of open borders.
Does it bother you do you care that illegals coming in are destroying the black community and black Americans in the area of jobs, houses, education? Does that bother you that they're having a negative effect on the black people?
Well, there are several other systematic layers of racism that go beyond immigration, and I think that looking at different groups who are minorities and attacking each other is exactly what the white man wants.
No, I'm asking, do you care that illegal aliens are affecting black people?
I think that this system is simply putting people against each other, and you're looking at the wrong system.
Do you care about the negative impact illegal aliens are having on black people?
I won't answer that question.
How about do you care about the negative impact illegal aliens are having on blacks?
You're pitting two groups who are marginalized against each other. That's not the problem. You should be looking at...
You live in the black community?
I live in a heavily Latino community.
You don't live in the black community.
You're looking at the wrong group of people, dude. Like, it's not... The Mexicans are not the problem. That's not the problem.
Tell me about your hat. How come your hat look funny?
It looks funny
What kind of
to
hat is
you? It's called a pussy hat.
So you got your pussy on your head?
That's right.
That's an interesting place to wear.
I know.
And why are you a dirty woman?
A dirty woman.
Why are you here today?
Because today is a celebration of International Women's Day, which is a global day for women to stand up.
How do you feel about the president putting up a big, beautiful wall around the borders to stop the illegals from coming in to protect the American citizens first?
We think that's a horrible idea. We think we should be building bridges, not walls.
But the illegals that are coming in, they are affecting the black community first and foremost in the area of crime and jobs and drugs and education.
So,
do you
that
care
sounds a
about
lot
that?
like- yeah,
do
what
you care
sound
about
like?
the impact?
You sound like the state because they like dividing people. Everybody, black and brown, are affected by the state in a bad way. And it's shame on you for letting them divide black and brown people. That should not happen. None of us should be separated by anything that state is trying to do. We should stay together. We should stick together. We have to fight together against this fascism and against walls. And we don't believe these stories. Don't talk.
But I live in the community. I see it happening all the time. I have family members there. And the illegals are bringing gangs and they hate black people in those areas. Does that bother you? Do you care about that?
That's a story. I know another story that is totally the opposite of that story. You're spreading rumors that create hate and violence, and that's wrong.
How about radical Islamic terrorists? Are you happy that the president is going to protect us from radical Islamic terrorists?
He's not going to protect us from radical Islam or terrorism.
Why not? Why do you say he's not?
Because the way we get to protection, first of all, we need to support each other. When you talk about protection and security, that's what creates cops, that's what creates weapons. We need to go back to supporting each other, not demonizing each other.
When you say supporting, do you mean an example of what you mean? I don't quite understand.
I mean sitting down and listening to each other and not separating ourselves from each other, becoming connected to each other again. Because we're all human beings. Why do things happen? Where does evil arise from? It arises from fear. And we need to quit being afraid of each other. We're just human beings. We're all here for the same reason, to love each other, to love our kids, to have a chance to fulfill ourselves as human beings. To tell stories that separate us is not a good idea.
One last thing.
I'm a peace organization. Right. I'm not about separation.
Do you agree with me that black people are suffering not because of racism, but the destruction of the family and the lack of moral character?
No, I think it's very much about racism. That racism is a structure in the United States of America. It's been a structure for a very long time. We still live inside of it. We try to ignore it. I think that electing Barack Obama tried to normalize it and pretend like racism was over, but racism isn't over.
Are all white people racist?
Well, I think the structure we live inside is racist.
But it's a white structure, right?
It's definitely been created by white people.
So are all white people racist?
I don't think people are racist. I think we live inside of a racist structure that we should all be working to bring down.
Do me a favor, get these people on camera.
My battery's getting low.
These are, I guess they're traffic crew. And they try to stop us because we're black. And I want to get them on camera for the show. These over here too try to stop us because we're black. And I want to hand out their faces on the show. Make sure you take their faces.
They don't like black people or what?
Yeah, they don't like blacks, so they get together. Lesbians, Mexicans, You got the pictures?
Yeah.
You got them on camera?
Yeah, we got it.
If women get no justice, then they don't get no peace. If women get no justice, then they don't get no peace. When women get no justice, then they don't get no peace.
Stop me from that. Let's see what you have to do. Don't get in my face. You just want to chop me 65 up. You walk up to me, don't get in my face and get in my way.
Shut down ICE! 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 No racist! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist! No peace! Right!
Tell me why you're here today.
Well, I'm marching here today because there are so many issues in today's world that involve multiple people from different walks of life. And this is basically an intersectional march, meaning that if you're concerned about misogyny against women, meaning that you're concerned also about Islamophobia, you should also be concerned about racism, you should be concerned about everything that's involved in terms of hate speech and rhetoric. And this march is about bringing those issues to light.
Do you believe that President Trump is against women?
I can't speak for him. I know that what his policies are doing, what he wants to do, the things that he's signed to put into place is not doing anything for women. It's doing negative things for women's health, for women's rights, and for women, period.
What
So
has he?
I don't know how he feels. All I know is what he's doing. That's all I care about.
What policy has he put in place that's negative for women?
Right now they're trying to defund Planned Parenthood. They're trying to get rid of the rights that women have as far as abortions. He's trying to get rid of maternity coverage for women. All of those things affect women.
President Trump want to put a big, beautiful wall around the borders to prevent the illegals from coming in because they're having such a negative impact on our country, and especially on black people. Are you at least happy about that?
No, I'm not happy about that.
And again,
because
that
that's not even correct. First of all, immigrants bring a lot of money into our system. They pay a lot of taxes that they don't take out in services. Over $13 billion they pay in taxes, only $1 billion they take out in services. So if we get rid of them all, we're going to get rid of a lot of money that they're contributing to the system.
But they're taking jobs away from black Americans, education, health care.
That's the same thing that they tell poor white people that black people are doing. That is not accurate, and I'm not even interested in commenting on that, because that's not true.
Over in South Central LA, there are many blacks that have been forced out of that area because of the illegal alien gang members, and they're supported by the drug cartels. And so a lot of blacks have had to move because they have been so under attack, and nobody seems to care about that. Does that bother you?
I'm done with this conversation.
And if this is your first time tuning in to the hard truths and realities of white supremacy, patriarchy, ableism, transphobia, but tomorrow, what will you do to actively address and end anti-blackness within your respective communities? Today we march for trans women of color, but tomorrow will you show up for Valeria's upcoming deportation hearing on March 23rd and fight to end trans detention?
What do you think about this dirty women rally?
You need to stop calling it a dirty woman rally.
What is it called? What's the difference between dirty and nasty?
You tell me.
They're both the same.
No, they're not.
Well, I don't know the difference. What's the difference?
What the difference between nasty and dirty? Well,
Any woman that's nasty is dirty.
Really?
No, a woman that is nasty can do nasty things and make things nasty come of the things. Dirty is a physical aspect.